Hey, my name is Alex. I'm a freelance videographer and filmmaker in Las Vegas. I have done lots and lots of music videos. Recently, I have been diving deep into BTS, and I would say I'm a part of the army now. Today, we're gonna take a look at the music video for On. I actually took your guys' suggestions, and I did a little bit of research first. So I listened to the song, I read the lyrics, I read some breakdowns of the lyrics and like the meaning behind the lyrics. So I think I'm obviously gonna have a better understanding of the song, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to understand the music video more than just off of surface level. So this video is their first single after the whole Wings era. So on the Wings, they previously like blew up, like that was the album that really took them to the next level. So what I got is that this song talks about them fighting for their success and how they're gonna continue to fight for their success even though they just got like their big break. It also talks about how before they were so nervous about like what the future held and just generally like the sacrifices that they have taken to get to this point so far. Hopefully that's correct, but now knowing all of that, hopefully I can have a better understanding of the music video, or at least a better interpretation. So let's watch it. This is also one of the more cinematic music videos I've been told, which I am so very excited for. See, this fits the narrative. If I didn't look up the meaning behind the song, then I wouldn't understand. I'd just be like, oh, it's a battlefield. But like the song talks about them literally fighting their way to their success, like relentlessly. So now like stuff like this makes so much more sense. And it looks really pretty. It looks gorgeous, actually. Ooh. It looks really pretty. Like they're just tackling it from all of like these different pretty angles. Huh. So obviously the first part was a battlefield, pretty self-explanatory with them fighting for their success, but then he was like running away, and I know that this talks about like your shadow or like your previous life, your past self. So maybe he's like running away and like distancing himself with that, but there's also a lot of talk about like unity and being one with like your past self too. But just this frame, I like this frame a lot. I like this set. I don't know if I'm getting it correctly because I just started this video, but my interpretation of this is that that's his truck, and his truck has a drum on it. There's a pile of drums. He went through all of these different drums, trying each one out, seeing if it worked, and none of these previous drums worked for him until he got to this big drum, which did work for him. Like it's trial and error, I'm guessing. He went through all of these, seeing which one worked, which one sounded the best, which one got him the result that he wanted, and he had to go through 100 different drums to find the one that actually worked. Ooh. Ah, but it looks so pretty. There's a lot of biblical references too. They have so many like different like layers and layers and ooh. Huh. Whoa, okay, hold on. A lot of you guys say that I pause it too much, but how am I supposed to react and comment? Like, you want me to save all my random reactions and comments until the end of the video? No. This is from the perspective of the cage. This is from the perspective of a caged bird. He's holding the bird cage, and this is from inside of a bird cage. So when I see this, it's supposed to be looking at him through the bird's eyes. Or him looking at his future self because they were so uncertain about their future as he is a caged bird. That is so interesting. That's stuff like that. I love stuff like this. Oh, let me turn on the captions. Gotta go insane to stay sane. Oh, maybe I wasn't right. Carried myself into this beautiful prison. Maybe I was right, I don't know. Because obviously, like, being a caged bird is like being in prison. So the very first shot was as a caged bird looking at him, so I interpret that as him in his current situation looking at his future and like how successful he can become. But now this is carried myself into this beautiful prison, so now he has a different kind of prison. That's why he's holding this new bird cage, because that is them after their success. Whoa! Oh! Maybe I do pause too much, I'm sorry, but look at that! Look at that! Look at how beautiful that is. Just admire it. Admire it for 2 seconds with me. How beautiful is that? My blood and flesh. There's something with these weird looking trees. I'd have a completely different thought if these were just normal trees that were like cut down, but they're like spiral trees, which makes me think that this is some like biblical reference, or I don't know, just like some like cultural reference or something that I don't get. I don't know what the twisted trees are, but I know that there is something there because he is in this grass field with all of these twisted trees. I don't know exactly what the meaning is, but I know that there is a meaning with them. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. Look at how beautiful this is. I don't know exactly what this building is. Maybe it's in like a church or something, which would also add into that narrative of like fighting for your success or like praying for your success or something like that. But just from the point of like a set designer, clothes-wise, they're all wearing the same clothes. They're all doing the same action. This is a very uniform setup. And then you have him in the center wearing white. He just stands out. He's like this like full contrast. Even like the reds and the browns, everything is kind of within the same color spectrum, except for him. He's meant to stand out because that's probably how they were feeling at this moment. I don't know. It's beautiful though. It's very, very beautiful. Stuff like that, I love parallax. Oh, what is that? What? What did I miss? What did I miss? Why does he have black veins? Well, I mean, I guess it goes with the song if you read it, Bring the Pain, but this is probably just a reference to like the previous music video or the previous couple music videos. Because nothing happened in this specific music video that gave him the veins. I don't think that he had them earlier in the video though. But obviously, like, he's infected with something, right? And maybe it's like something visual. Maybe like his infection comes from a visual thing, and that's why the little girl was blindfolded up until they got to the gates of like this new world, where I'm assuming the virus or infection is not going to be. Okay, hear me out. Oh, okay, so this little girl is a representation to all of the new fans, all of the new people joining the army after this video got released. I think I was right with like seeing, like he got infected visually. He saw the struggle. He saw all of their hard work. He has been a part of it. He has seen all of their hard work so far on how they have gotten into the position that they have gotten into. They all struggle with like their demons. They all have pain that they've had to overcome. He only puts down her blindfold when he reaches that gate into the new world. So in my eyes, it's a symbolism for him having to endure all of this pain. He knows what he had to go through in order to get to this position, but all of the new fans are only going to see after they reach the new world, after they reach their success. They're not going to see all of the pain that came before. But that didn't end up being true because you guys really dig down deep and you guys analyze everything and you guys know all of the pain that they endured to get to that position. But that's what I think it means. Ooh, I like the lens flares. It's also pretty. In my opinion, they just need anamorphic lenses, and then his hands are gonna get healed. And you have the dove, which is like a symbol for like purity. And his hands get healed, and there's a shell. They're rallying the army. This must be their past self. I will say, I like how they film their choreography. The way that they film makes me feel the choreography more than if I just watched it like normally. I'm getting like chills. That's definitely a Lion King reference. That's definitely a Lion King reference with its Pride Rock, right? So they are super confident now, which is good. I've only watched 3 of their videos. Their newest one, the Blood, Sweat, and Tears, which they did not feel as confident. And now this one, after their success, where they do feel confident. This is a Lion King reference, which means that when they get to the top, everything that they can see is theirs. A very beautiful video. I can't tell if this if the dark part is their previous selves or their new self. That's what I can't tell. Because everything throughout the entire video is nice and bright, and then this part is all dark. I know the breakdown of the song was talking about being one with your past self or like your shadow. So with this being all dark, everything's at night, that must be their past self. But they also had the same shell. So that makes me think that it's the duality. Like you can't have success without remembering how you got there. And you can't be at peace with yourself without being at peace with all of your pain. But then of course, all of the trees grew. Very beautiful. They're literally like bringing new life. Like they're making new life. It's like their entire lives like restarted or got rejuvenated or started again or something like that. Very beautiful. I like this video a lot. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to research the songs beforehand because I feel like that takes away what I can react to in the video, because I already have a good idea of what's going on in the video. Let me know if I should research the song first and have an understanding before going into the video, or if I should go into the videos blind and see if my interpretation of the videos lines up with what it really is supposed to be. But that's about it. All right.